What's up guys, welcome back to another video. And in the last video we were talking about creating a login and a sign up page, right? In this video let's see how to bring those pages inside your actual application. For those of you who don't know, I am trying to build out a starter template for you guys and give it to you on GitHub. This starter template will include the Firebase authentication system, the email authentication system, as well as a simple tabs interface along with the profile screen that you can make use of as a boilerplate code and build your application on top of that. So far we just have this dummy screen, and wait, I'll show you what else we have here. I can simply log in using an email and a password that I created in my previous video. I don't know how many of you remember we made a video on integrating profile screens inside your application, right? This is the end product of that video. This is the application that we made at the end of that video. Now once I have logged in, I have several screens. I have a home page, chat page, groups page. All these are simple placeholders. You can include whatever code you want here, or you can include, write the pages as per your business requirement. And we have a profile page that we made in a separate video, and we brought in that profile page inside this particular application. That's what we made in our previous video, right? Now not in our previous video, the one before our previous video, the last but one video in this channel, right? So in this video what we'll do is we'll try to make use of the minimal login and sign up pages that we created in our last video and bring it inside this particular application as well, so that our starter template looks more awesome, right? Let's go ahead and do that. We'll also, if time permits, we'll also see how to change this DP. For now it's simply I'm simply hard coding this profile picture onto every user's account, so that his account profile picture simply shows up as this image, right? But we'll see how to change that as well in the course of this video. Now first we'll bring in the login and sign up pages. I have the code here for those who want it. Kindly give a start to this repo, guys. That's it. I can simply copy this scaffold. From this scaffold I can simply copy everything and then paste it here. We already have logic for logging in, right? We just logged in, right? We are simply making use of some aesthetic changes, design changes, right? So I'll stop here and then include all those. All right, now that I have brought in all the code, guys, I haven't done anything fancy. I have simply, once again I'm saying, I simply copied whatever is there in this repo. This is the repo with the login and sign up screens, right? I have just copied from return new scaffold and then pasted it inside here. That's it. Okay, I even commented out the old the scaffold code and then pasted the new one and simply added this on changed values to all the text fields and the sign up logic for the button. That's it. And I just copied it from the old logic and then pasted it here. That's it. Okay, I have done nothing fancy. And now we can see this nice sorry, this is my recorder. Now we can see this nice looking login screen. When I tap on register, I once again see this nice looking sign up screen as well. Sign up, I didn't change the color of this dot, right? I just changed the color of the button so that it resembles more, it looks more like the theme. Yeah, now it's fine. And if I tap on go back, it's getting me back to the login page as well. As of now, everything would work as it was previously. I have the email and password here. I'm just tapping on login. See, it logs in, right? And similarly we have the screens here as well, right? Exactly the functionality that we had previously. Now let's move on to part 2 of this video. We'll see how to change the profile picture for the user whenever he signs up for a new account. We are just giving the email, password and the nickname fields, right? Going forth, we'll see how to add a new field, new page. We'll take him to a new page wherein he can choose and upload a profile picture of his own choice, and then get back to this particular home page. Let's see how to do that now. I'll get into sign up page. Upon successful sign up, I need to take the user to another page, right? I'll name that page as select profile picture. Okay, fine. Inside this I just need to, I'll make use of this design itself, this profile screen design itself, but instead of the 3 buttons that I provided here, I'll just give him a couple of options. One is to skip that particular step and then simply choose an image, and if he chooses an image, that choose image button will change into a upload image button. Cool, right? And when he taps on that upload image button, the image will get uploaded and he'll automatically be navigated to this particular screen. Let's see how to do that. First of all, I'll get into I'll make use of this same design itself. Just give me a minute, guys. I'll copy this and paste it there. Alright, now I have added some code here. This is nothing but the exact code that we used in the profile pictures profile screen, guys. Now I need this image picker plugin, so I'll just get into pubspec.yaml and then add that dependency as well, image picker. This will get me the dependency for that. And what else have I done? I have simply added a couple of buttons. Now I wanted to tell you guys one thing regarding this. The thing is, if you notice here inside the body, I am just checking if the profile picture is not equal to null, equals null. If it's null, that is if the user hasn't chosen any profile picture, I am displaying a particular widget, right? I am displaying a particular stack widget, and this stack contains a couple of options. That is one for choosing an image. You have signed up, it shows a text you have signed up, and then it gives me a button for changing the picture. Upon tapping this change picture, I should be taken to this, this get image will be invoked, and I will be asked to choose an image from the file system of my mobile device. If the image is already chosen, then this will become true, false, right? This will be false. There will be this will be not equal to null, which means that this will be false. So in this case, it will show me the get upload button, which means that I have an image already. I am ready to upload that image to Firebase storage and treat it as my profile picture, right? You understood the logic, right? So first let's get write the code for choosing this particular image from our file system. Now if you notice, I have already made a video extensively on this topic covering how to choose a file from your mobile device and then upload it onto Firebase storage. I would highly recommend you guys to watch that video once. I'll provide a link to that particular video in the description below. Anyway, I'll do it over here as well. I just got the image picker plugin, right? Okay, that's fine. Now what you need to do is future get image async and where temp image equals await image picker dot pick image source image source dot gallery. You can also choose from a camera, but I'll show that in a different video maybe. And we'll do some simple stuff first. Set state. Inside this I'll simply set the new profile picture to new profile picture to temp image. Now that I have a file in this particular thing, whenever this is being checked, it will be false, which means that the get upload button will be shown. This get upload button is an entirely different button. Okay, you get that, right? This get choose button will return a stack widget that contains a button that calls the get image function, whereas this get upload button is a completely different widget that returns another stack that provides me a button called a upload image button. Wait, I'll show you. Upload image button, and this button will be selecting the used to select the upload image function as well. Cool, right? Now I'll just now I'll write the upload image function as well. Once again, if you have already seen my video on choosing and uploading images to file storage, this will be a walk in the park for you guys. Upload image. I'll simply make use of random numbers for the image name. Okay, each and every time I can't be providing an image name for that particular user, right? So I'll simply make use of a random number. I would highly recommend if you use the UID as the image name, but so let's start simple, where random number equals random. Let's do some simple stuff. Random 25. Oh, random is math. Yeah, I have the math library. Random 25, and then Firebase storage ref equals Firebase storage dot instance dot ref. I get a reference, and then I can add a child here itself. Child. The path will be bring it to the next line so that you guys can. Path will be profile pics. I'll have a directory, and I'll just use the random number. How do I use it? Just do random number dot next int dot max. Will just give 5000. Within 5000 a random number dot to string. So this will be the name of my profile picture dot jpg. Fine, right? This is the storage. Now I need to upload this thing, right? So Firebase storage upload something. Upload task equals Firebase storage reference dot put file. Put file will be the new profile. Pick this file. Cool. Now that I have uploaded, then I will do a task dot future dot then value. This will contain the download URL of that particular. Wait, I'll handle the error. Cool. And here what I'll do is I need to upload this. I mean, take the download URL of this uploaded image and then update it to the Firebase authentication user object, as well as the user that the user document that I have stored in Firestore collections, right? I have two. Wait, I'll show you. Here I need to update the photo URL as well as update it in the Firebase authentication. I mean, users of this application in the Firebase authentication system, which I can't access, right? So I have to, which I can't show you here. I can access, I can't show you here. So I have to do an update on these two specific areas, right? So first I'll go ahead and get into user management and write a function for updating that particular photo URL. This is for store new user. This is for update profile picture. Okay, and I'll have a pic URL. This will be an async function, and inside this function where user info. Once again, I already talked about updating in a previous video while we were talking about this integration of the screens, right? Where update user update info, sorry. Oh, this will come under Firebase auth, I think. Import package Firebase auth dot. Fine. User update info. User info dot photo URL equals pic URL. Okay, now we just need to update this. Await Firebase. We don't even need this async and await. It will be a future, right? So I can simply use then Firebase auth dot instance dot update profile user info dot then where, sorry, this will be a function. Cool. Here after this authentication has been updated, the user has been updated, I need to update the Firestore collection document as well, right, pertaining to that specific user. So what I'll do is first I need to get the current user, Firebase auth dot instance dot current user dot then user. This will be the current user. This will be the current user. So now that I have the user, I can simply do a where query on Firestore, right? This will be a simple query. I'll make a separate video on how to do advanced querying in Firestore from your Flutter applications. I'll do that in a separate video. Now we'll just write a simple query to get one specific document for this particular user, for updating the particular updating the image of this particular user. So firestore.instance.collection this will be users dot where uid will be is equal to user dot uid. You understand, right? This user that we got, the currently logged in user, his uid we are getting, matching it with the uid in this particular document. Wait, I'll show you. Here there is a uid, right? So we can get the document of this particular user that we want to update the photo URL of. So now that we, oh, where is it? Got the document. The next thing we would do is, no, wait, we haven't got the document. Get documents. Once the document is available for us, we can simply do a then docs. Inside this I'll do a firestore dot instance dot document. Path will be users dollar. I need to do a string interpolation, right? Users doc dot documents of 0. The first document will be the docs dot documents of 0 dot document ID. So I can exactly pinpoint the particular document using the document ID from this returned result. I can exactly, the document ID is nothing but this ID. Okay, I can exactly pick the particular document that I want to update without looking into other documents, and then go ahead and straight away update that particular document, right? That's the beauty of NoSQL databases. We'll talk about that in a separate video, maybe. Photo URL, picture URL dot then fine, right? I hope you guys got an idea of what we were doing here. First, I'm updating the user object in our authentication system, Firebase authentication system. Our Firebase authentication system holds all our users, right? Where is it? See, this authentication system. This is what I'm talking about whenever I'm saying users again and again. This holds all our users, right? So here we need to update our, if you take the current user, it will obviously return you, return an user object, Firebase user object, which will contain the email, the password, not the password, email, the profile picture, the display name, and all such info. So if you want to update, you need to update here as well, and not only here, you need to update inside your Firestore collection as well. You have a separate users collection wherein you store the email, profile picture, display name, and one other value, the UID. We are storing the 4. Wait, I'll show you a particular document. So here as well I need to update. I have the 4 fields here, right? So for this particular user here as well I need to update the photo URL with the new image that he has selected. So once this is done, I can simply navigate the user to the home page, right? I'll go ahead and do this. Now that I have done this, I'll get back into select profile picture dot and here is where user management dot update profile picture, and I need to send the value dot download URL dot to string. And okay, once we finish updating, we need to do something, right? So why don't I simply get back into user management dot and then use a future. Now I can simply get back to select profile picture and use a then navigator dot off context dot push replacement named home page. Cool. Now once the upload is done, you can simply push the user back to the home page, right? In the profile picture page, where is it? Profile page dot here we are simply using a network image with a hard-coded URL, right? We'll change that as well. Now we should get the URL from our particular for this particular user and then display it there, right, for the profile picture URL. So what I'll do is I'll have a string profile pic URL, okay, and then I'll do a simple void init state, and after this, why am I doing void? After super.init state, I need to simply do a Firebase auth is not here, right? Firebase auth dot instance dot current user dot then user. It's better to store retrieve the current user once and store it in user management dot so that we can simply make a function call and then get the value rather than using Firebase dot auth dot instance. I'm using this plugin inside a screen that is shown to the user, right? Rather than doing this, I can simply get into user management dot write a function to get the current logged in user and store it somewhere in a variable there, and whenever I want that particular user, I can simply from the screens I can simply make a call to that function and then return if the user is not null. If the current user is not null, I can simply return that particular user, right, current user object here. So but then again, if I log out, I need to update. Anyway, I think I'm ranting on. Let's move on. Catch error print e. Inside this, I can simply go ahead and set state profile picture URL equals user dot photo URL. This will be our current photo URL of our profile picture. Now here inside the network image, instead of giving the strings straight directly, I'll even take this string and profile picture URL, I'll give it here, and then here I'll give it as fine, right? So now as soon as our profile screen is loaded, I am simply getting the profile picture URL from the current user, from the current logged in user's profile picture, and displaying it in the screen. Let's run this entire thing and see how this goes. I think it should go fine since we haven't done any errors as far as I know. Here I have included the okay, this is done. For sign up page as well, once that is done, I need to simply move the user to once successful sign up is done. Oh, here I am not doing that, I am doing that in the user management, right? Navigator dot off, okay, select picture. Okay, everything is fine, guys. Let's run this and see what happens. Alright guys, before I show you the application I just wanted to say that I made a few changes. I just want to let you know, let you guys know, so that those who are following along with me in this video would know about it as well. The first thing I changed is that I went here and then use the async await here. Since if I'm using a future and then using then here, wait, I'll show you. In select profile picture, I'm using then, right? After the task is done, I am simply updating the profile picture, and then after that I am simply pushing the user to the home page. So if I do a then here, then this function needs to wait for this to finish, right? So in order to do that, I am using the async and await call here, and this is one change that I made. And the other thing is not actually a change. I simply wrote the logic for sign out function as well, so that we can sign out and log in again and see if the profile picture works perfectly. And sorry guys, one other major change that I wanted to mention, thank God I remembered that. Here I have used the photo URL as the thing right here, but I had used all caps before. Now I just changed it to the same field name, so that otherwise it will update it as a new field to that same document, guys. Okay, so we need to do it like this. Yeah, now that we have everything, let's just run this application on our device and see what happens. Alright, let's try to run this code on our device and see what happens. First of all, I have my Firebase console here, and I don't have anything here, right? Here I should have a profile pictures directory which will be created automatically now. Let me just bring up the application on our mobile device. Wow, it looks really nice on a mobile device, right? It really, I mean, the emulator doesn't do this any justice at all. Let's just tap on register and see what happens, guys. I'm tapping on register, and then in the sign up page I'll create a new user and I'll tap on sign up. It should take me to a screen wherein I can choose a profile picture right away. Wow, it took me to the screen where I have this default profile picture of Tom Cruise, and then I have a couple of options that enable me to. It shows you have signed up, and it tells me to choose a profile pic. The skip logic I haven't written as of now, so I'll just tap on change pic. Let's see what happens. It should open up my gallery and allow me to pick an image, which it did, and I have picked the image of Hugh Jackman. And as you can see here, it shows image selected and tap upload to proceed. I told you, right? These are two completely different widgets. One widget is when the user hasn't uploaded any image, and the other one is the one where the user has uploaded an image. Many people have been asking me repeatedly how to bring in dynamic, how to change the widgets dynamically. This is one way of doing it. Let me just tap on upload. Now you'll see, let's see if this gets uploaded and we are taken to our home page. I should have probably included a circular indicator. Oh, okay, it took us to the home page, which means that it's successful. Let's just refresh this and see if our profile pictures directory is created. user10@t.com. This is the user document, right? And our photo URL endset 21f3. That's the URL ending. We have a directory here. Let's get into it. It should store our image under a random number. The name doesn't matter since we are using the URL directly. 21f3. Yeah, this is the same image that's been. So if we just tap on profile picture, let me just bring up my mobile screen. Yeah, you can see mobile screen, right? If I just tap on the profile screen now, it should show the image of Hugh Jackman as it does here. Even if I log out and then try to log in again, I'll just tap on log out. Trying to log in again, user 10, right? What was it? user10@t.com, and then I'll give my password as well. I logged in again. If I tap on profile screen, it will automatically show the Hugh Jackman image and not the Tom Cruise image that was the original placeholder. So this is how you choose an image whenever the user, you add a feature to enable the user to choose an image whenever he signs up for your application. As I said before, the focus is to provide you guys a boilerplate code from which you can automatically scale up, start building on your applications. The boilerplate code will include a authentication system, and upon authentication you will be taken to this tabs page, and this tabs page will also include a nice profile picture. You will have options that enable the newly signed up users to choose profile pictures, as I demonstrated just now throughout this entire video. You'll also have options to edit the name of the particular user, the nickname of the particular user, edit the profile picture after he has logged in, and also log out. Log out is the basic feature that's available in all the apps, right? Anyway, these two features we'll just write the code in our next video and then finish up this entire Flutter Firebase starter, which will be available on GitHub by the end of the next video. So yeah guys, this is what I wanted to show you guys today. If you really like this video, kindly hit the thumbs up button. If you found this video helpful, kindly share it with someone and help them too. If you really like what I'm doing on this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my uploads. So yeah guys, stay tuned. I'll write the rest of the code in the next video and then provide you with the starter template. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.